So at the end of my stream, I spent about 45 minutes going over like bullshit clips that happened to me during my stream to try to figure them out, like literally downloading them frame by frame, like going over them frame by frame. And I'm noticing now I'm watching the spread hit walls, like the actual bullets hit walls before the muzzle flash, which I don't remember being a thing before, as well as like my bullets are coming out almost like to the, like I drag shot a lot, like I swing my camera back and forth and shoot when it's the right time, and like the bullets are coming out early, like way earlier than they should be, so it's almost like they're coming out left of my gun.
Yeah, I'll come over to you since I have to kill you. Well, I don't know, maybe like I don't see why that specifically would make it go back to how it was. So you could go get on that game right now and see exactly what I mean. Like, there's like, I don't know, like actual measurements, but basically there's like this recoil box where like so your recoil can go in like any direction, like in a square like this, or like a perfect square. Like your recoil when you shoot, your crosshair can end up in any of those spots after. And the way it was working in UE with any weapon, if you were to hit fire it, the bullet would go to any spot in that square instead of where you're aiming. So,
Gotcha.
see if it's like that in this game.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to stand here and L trigger, or?
Here, so like, look straight at the wall, stand behind you, and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna keep shooting my pistol right there where that mark is. Okay. So get your pistol out, and then like double zoom on that spot.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this spot marked. So like double zoom on it. Don't move your crosshair anymore.
Yeah.
Switch to a shotgun and shoot, and then keep doing that over and over again, like the exact same process.
All right. Now
this is how you make sure.
I want to point out that your pistol bullets aren't hitting the same spot every time.
Okay, let me use like a reference on the wall then.
Because I'm zoomed in on it, and I'm like, it's just a tiny.
Like the mark might be a little bit different each time.
Okay.
But I'm gonna shoot like right where these 3 blocks meet.
Okay. So I'm double zoomed in on it, and then switch to my shotgun without moving cameras or anything.
Yep.
And then L trigger or blind fire?
Blind fire. And then do the same thing again.
Yeah, I mean, just in those 2 shots. It's been extremely different each shot.
That one was the most different.
Fuck?
Yeah. This is exactly how it was in UE. Like, I'm an idiot for not testing it when this game came out, but like it seemed like it wasn't an issue until this patch. Like, you see how crazy different it is every time? That one is the one that looks like it went where it should. Out of all of them.
What the fuck?
I swear, like, me and Asmo were the only 2 people that knew this about UE.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like, we tested it. It was like after the play test I was at too, so I never got to like bring it up to them in person.
Okay, so just like sitting here looking at it, like your character has like a sway to him. Do you think that since the gun or the bullets are coming out of the gun, do you think that's sway? Because it's moving my gun around. Like, do you think if I shoot my gun on he's almost like wiggling it in circles, like
yeah, I see what you
he's
mean.
almost going like this. So if like really small, if I try to shoot on the rightmost side of the circle and the leftmost side, do you think that'll show a difference? I think it will.
You could try.
All right.
Or like, so when you stop like when you let go of the L trigger, does your gun go to the same spot every time? Or is it like random within that swaying motion? It's kind of hard to tell.
It picks up wherever it left off, it looks like.
Okay. Then yeah, just try and like time it for when your shotgun is to the most right that it could be.
You're All right, so here, I'm gonna aim at that hole in the wall. All right, you don't have to shoot it again. That way I don't flinch.
Okay.
And then rightmost, it can be here. All right. The hell, my animation canceled. Shoot the spot again. That was the leftmost. Yeah, there's a difference.
But you should test it, like, shoot it the rightmost like 3 straight times and see if it's the same every time.
All right. Center of that. Shoot again. Yeah, as close as I'll get.
It does kind of seem like that's effect.
Waiting for it to come around. Yeah, those shots were almost exactly the same spot. Yeah, like all 3 of those shots were almost the exact same spot. All right, let's try the leftmost side. Let it come around. I probably could. Might have been a second too late, but or not a second, but you know.
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's hard to like shoot at the exact same spot in this circular motion every time, but
yeah, these are coming out a little bit different, but almost dead center of where I'm aiming. Like if I try to time it with like the leftmost part of that circle, it's coming out more dead center on this spot that you're hitting.
Right.
Also, I want to try something. My character flinches. I'm gonna
Instead
shoot.
of the recoil.
I'm gonna shoot to see if like the flinch of your pistol bullet makes me.
I'm out.
Not really. Yeah, I'm out of ammo. Now.
So maybe it was that all along.
It's that circle motion.
It seemed like more random in UE though. Like, so like with us right now, it's like you're doing like a small oval around like a certain point, right?
Yeah.
But
like everything around like this point that you were shooting, which I think was like right here, I'm either hitting here, here, here. Like I'm hitting in any of that like, L shape.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a conspiracy theory. Maybe Nunez worked on the game.
See, like maybe it was the same reasoning in UE that it was like the motion rather than the recoil, but like I swear in UE, like there's way more variance. Like I was getting shots there, like just all over the place. Like every possible spot your gun could recoil to.
Yeah, see, like what I was noticing earlier is in like a clip I had, I basically like stand like right here. So I was on dam and I slid to a cover, canceled it, and I swung my shotgun like all the way that direction, like without L triggering. And when I shot, my gun was aiming this way. You see the gun shoot, you see the pellets hit the ground back there, and then you get chunked.
What?
Yeah, I have a clip of it. It's like my character is completely sideways. He's like in the cover slide animation when I do it. I don't know.
Target my mark. That's right. Pow. Goodbye. No.
It's weird. I wonder if it does the same thing with LTs, because like you're still moving the whole time you're LTing.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand on this point of this crack, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm not crazy about this. The L trigger, the hip fire. Alright, so at that range, they're still the same. Yeah. The L triggers are a little bit more spread still. At least at this close of range. Like if you come up to like this line on the ground.
The LTs are more condensed when I was back here.
Yeah, it changes like at a range, but if you go up to like this range, which is like where people are having those close wall-bound shotgun points,
It's close, but I see what you're saying. I think that's just from the patch.
That's why everybody's like this has been this way for a while. That's why.
No. I mean the AC patch, like the one
yeah.
way before where they changed where the bullets are coming out.
Well, now the bullets are coming out mid-barrel. At least that's what Kenny and I figured out. Because like we were glitching ourselves through walls and hitting the wall. See, like my barrel is coming out the other side, but I'm still hitting the wall.
Yeah.
So the bullets are coming like not at the barrel like they said they were.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. We should just be given the numbers. I just had blood come out of me when you shot that, and I took no damage.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like the hit reg is just wonky. I don't know why it's that hard for them to make it like so. Like the reason they did that is so that you can't shoot through walls. Like they, instead of just like having good logic in the programming to make it so that you can't shoot through walls, they have to make your shot come out the back of your gun so that you're not shooting through them.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. But there was something else you said in your thing that I wanted to check, I feel like.
Do you want to see if LTs are affected by the swaying motion in the same way? Because I mean, it's still going like up and down.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird pattern. No, I guess it is still the. All right, so here I'll try it with LTs. All right. Leftmost. That was a dead center. Rightmost.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it really.
It's like not enough to be negligible. Like this, there was a spread
right.
where like the center of my chunk was right here, and the first time it was right here. So
yeah.
It seems like consistently hip fire and L trigger, the leftmost of that sway is the dead center one.
Yeah, it's closer to the middle of your body. Well, at least it's not as erratic as it was in UA. But I mean, I still think every time you shoot the gun, it should be the same.
Oh yeah, 100%. It should operate like.
Like even though this is a third-person shooter, like third-person shooter should only affect like the way you have vision of things. But like, your bullet should still be coming out of the same point relative to your character every single time. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like if you just imagine your character not being there, and it's pretty much the same. It should be the same as a first-person shooter, but it's not because like the bullets come out in all kinds of crazy different ways, just depending on your character can't hold a gun steady, so you're swaying constantly.
Yeah, it's almost like your hip fires in this game. Like if you just do like quick hip fires, like up close. You see how like they went here, here, here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I have never noticed that before. Like it's literally just a zigzag of. It's the same. Like if you look at the Lancer bullets closely, it's the same pattern that they make kind of when they go up.
Yeah, I mean that recoil has always been on the shotgun the same way it is every other gun.
Yeah, the going up I've never noticed before, but I mean it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the going up has always been there, but it's like that zigzag that doesn't make sense. But it's just because your character's swaying for whatever reason.
Here, kill me again. I just want to try something. Because if I shoot fast enough, in theory, the swing shouldn't make that big of a difference. But I feel like the pattern's the same every time.
I'm just gonna hold the trigger down and see. I mean, that's pretty accurate. If you're shooting as fast as you can at that range. No.
It's still doing the same thing.
Yeah. See, like
hell, that shot went back down.
Didn't on my screen.
That last, I'll do it again. The whole clip. The last shot of that clip went back down.
I can record it. You can put my POV next to it. It went up.
Let me know when you're recording. Or are you just gonna export?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
Send you the clip when it uploads. That one went back down. The sixth one.
Yeah, I had the same. It like hit on the exact same spot for me. So you're seeing, I'm out of ammo. So you're seeing like different bullet placements than I am on some of the shots too.
Yeah.
Are you West Coast?
We've
or
all
East
known
Coast?
the East Coast. The netcode in this game has always been bad like that on every gear. So like people don't see the same things on each other on different screens.
I mean, I get that, but
I mean, right? It's more extreme than you think it should be. Like that's how I feel.
like that 7th shot went down a significant amount on my screen.
Oh, I'm in the dashboard to record.
No, it's fine. Like that makes no sense to me.
I'll send you this Xbox clip once it uploads.
I wish there was a way I could test the rate at which the bullets come out of the gun to see if that theory is actually right.
I mean, do you have old footage of you just stand still L triggering a wall?
I might, because every time they make a change to the shotgun, I test it, so I might.
So, because if you have something before the patch and after the patch, I mean, if you can line them up exactly right, like you use like some piece of the animation, like a frame of the animation of shooting is like the starting point, and then just play it at like as low of a speed as possible and see if there's a difference in when they...
That's actually a good point. I'll see if I can go back and get footage of that, because I should have it from like the last time they made a shotgun change, which was April or whenever.
What you'd have to do is like look at old footage and then go replicate the exact scenario. Like go back into that map and put yourself in the exact same spot and then shoot the exact same wall.
Okay, I'll have to dig through my
files.
files.
Because like the distance between you and the wall is also relevant. Being able to like test that properly.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'll work on that after I get this thrown together.
Yep.
Actually, I can do that while I wait for my other one to render right now. All right. Thank you for coming on and testing this with me.
Yeah, no problem. I was interested myself.
It's interesting and disappointing at the same time.
Yeah. It's definitely not as bad as UE, so at least there's that. It was absolutely insane. Like, the game was already over by the time I found it out. Like, it was while we were waiting for Gears 4 to come out. We were just like 1v1 mid-boxing, and then like, wait, what's wrong with the blind fires?
Go.